Good afternoon. It's Sunday, January 26, 2020, and this is Lyra. I'm here hosting today's Great Works Alliance meeting, and I hope to hear from all of our members today, or as many as we can fit in. So now I'm going to go and invite some people over, and I will get right back to you. Thank you.
I'll get it. I can't think of
All
it,
right,
but it's basically for gamers. So,
right. And what we have done here, and I'm putting this on the screen for everybody to see, is we put together this skills and merit evaluation form in order for people to create their profile. And the idea here is we're talking about the fact that, you know, on the whole, we kind of feel we're in a game that is rigged, a rigged game, right? And you know, there doesn't seem to be any way out of it, and a lot of people are frustrated and like, I don't want to play the game, but then they end up getting sucked into some part of the game, whether they're paying bills or dealing with city council or other laws and issues that govern our lives in good and bad ways.
How to message?
And so with the upcoming progress that we have on Great Works Alliance, with collaborating with you, Jamie, and others, we are encouraging people to start at the first step of creating your profile. Now, this profile is not your normal profile questionnaire. We're not asking for personal information. We're asking for your skill levels, what your skill set is. In planning and management is one section. Another section is in clerical skills. Another section here is in CPA and financial management skills. And then we go further into news and media coordination skills. And so then there's also questions about member and meeting coordination skills here. And then we're talking about investigations. We want people to be doing investigations. And this is all in preparation of organization to help people with their own projects.
Do you know how to type in Zoom?
I'm sorry?
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Lyra. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm looking for, you know, the chat option. Hi, so.
Okay. So we have 12 sections in all here for this profile questionnaire. And what this does is starts the process of getting people into appropriate teams. But one key factor that I think needs to be discussed here is that this is not necessarily just about the family rights movement. It may have, you know, it been conceptualized through the family rights movement, through the people's feelings that nothing's really getting done still, you know, that more and more children every year are being taken from their parents wrongfully and illegally and then sold into sex trafficking, organ harvesting, slavery. And, you know, here we are in the United States of America, where we're supposed to have legal due process of law, which is not occurring, and people are outraged. But it is not enough to just be outraged. And so we want to have some engagement with people in, like, what are your skills and how do you think you can help make our country and our planet great again? We're talking about, you know, how it's all upside down. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
And so this is a very important component to getting people organized and working together, whether or not you share like the same passion for family rights, or if it's for some other sector of development and community services and assistance in making communities great again, making rebuilding those bridges that have been burned down, whether they're in the elderly sector versus the children and grandchildren. You know, a lot of what we see today is separation, and separation is the easiest way for a government entity to overpower the people and keep the people down. So that's why I share this, and hope that people will take the challenge and create their profile. And you know, we start there and the games begin. What are the games? Well, the games here are being good teammates and being able to follow through with small objectives that the teams put together. You know, we have Jamie here. She's working on the Love Fest, and she's got people all across the country that are interested in doing this. And Jamie, if I may
Yeah.
be so bold as to suggest that once you get these people lined up in these states, that you give them each, like I have a specific photo page for each of the states.
Mm-hmm.
Get the people in a state together in a group of their own
Mm-hmm.
to do like short, easy tasking. This is
Okay.
something that we've shared in Great Works Alliance and in your group and other groups. It's called the Scrum method, SCRUM. And it is
Hold on, I'm getting up to my paper. Hold on, I'm sorry, I had to check my door. It was
okay.
somehow open. Can you give me 2 seconds and then I will write that down? I'm so sorry, but you know everything going on. Hold on.
I do. So I can also right now pull up some videos that to walk you through what Scrum
Okay.
is. Let's see. What is Scrum?
I'm listening. I have to deal with my kids too.
I understand.
Sorry.
Thank you. No worries. No worries.
Okay, Scrum. And you said there's videos you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm going to share this. Give me a moment.
Okay.
And Nathan has entered the building. Say hello, Nathan.
I see.
Hi, Nathan.
Hello, Nathan. So say what Scrum is again, the words.
Methodology.
It's a framework. So this is what I'm sharing right now for you all. This is from the original developers at scrum.org. That's the name of their company. They also have written the Scrum guide. I'm not sure if there's a PDF download file that you can grab, but there probably is. So there's all kinds of video links, as Nathan here is saying. And
Yeah,
so
I'll go to that.
this helps you take your tasks or your mission and objectives in small bites that are realistic, that your teams can accomplish within a week to 2 weeks in order to move the movement forward in a chronological and less confusing format.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else you would like to say on that subject, Nathan? All right.
Okay, Chloe.
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. My daughter screamed something at me.
Oh.
I thought I was on mute still. Sorry. I'll remute it. Go ahead.
No, don't remute it.
Now I hear Agatha. Hi, Agatha.
Hi. Nice to see you. Thanks for the invite. I will use the Scrum for sure. Well,
Yes, it's.
I mean, is it any way we can, like, just because it's hard to say, but I have a team, like, I have people who would like to, contribute, but we're not lined up like as a team.
And this is, so are you
precisely.
still working with Truthtainment and V?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So we had a very long conversation in February of last year. It's been a year, and it was
Yeah, I know.
very lengthy, and we discussed how important it is to develop teams that can work together. Now, if you don't have good team leaders, your team is not going to progress as you wish it to. And so that's another factor that we put consideration into when creating teams, is that the members are able to get along together. And if they're not, then that team, has to decide who's going to be on the team and who isn't, and what your short-term and long-term goals are. So if you feel that you're confident enough that you could bring something to V and help with that, we said from the beginning, we offer consultation, information, and assistance. And
Okay.
if there's some consultation that's actually going to be a progressive consultation, we're open to that discussion. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Otherwise,
Very much.
we don't have time to
Appreciate it.
deal with personality conflicts or
No, I'm not interested in this either. Really.
and this is a big thing for a lot of what's going on in the family rights movement, is that there are personality conflicts, and when those happen, people get upset and then they either drop off or start bad mouthing others. This is part of why we created the Great Works Alliance, is so that there was not that social bureaucracy that to be present. And that's why we have the profile link set up for people to participate at their level. And so if you don't have a team, it's okay. We're going to be publishing challenges. We do publish challenges for people to take on, one individual or as a group. And it's about gathering the right information and being able to provide that information to people who are asking for our assistance.
Okay, so where do you publish it? Like on your page on Great Works, or
No, it's through that
your
program
your
we have
website?
that is for members to log in and
Okay.
participate. And I'm sorry, I gotta refrain from, it's not members, it's you're either an agent or you're a client. That's the way that we have incorporated the articles of incorporation for Great Works Alliance, which is now officially well, it's not federally officially, but statewide officially it is a 501(c)(3). Let's see. I'm looking for that portal. Okay, I remember.
Okay.
Portal is currently available at Coalition for Protection .com/help desk.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
It's down right
And
coalitionforprotection.com /help desk.
well, it's saying that it's the server's down right now.
Is that right though? Coalitionforprotection.com help desk. Okay. /help desk. Okay. I just wanted to check.
COAL. Oops, I misspelled it. Okay. Thank you for that. LIT. ITI. apologize. Why does it
No worries. Happens, you know, to the best of us, really.
All right. So I'm sorry, I don't have the page up right now. I'm experiencing some technical difficulties with it.
Okay, I can check it out later. It's Coalition for Protection / help desk, right?
.com/help desk, yes.
Okay. So we can start from there.
Right. And
thank you.
That is just the beginning stage. So that is not our final, but we are about to launch our beta test. We have some dedicated servers that have been set up in Oregon, and we're going to be working very hard on getting that up and running within the next month, I believe.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what we've been doing. We've been steady going forward, trying to make sure everybody's on the same page. And I'm glad you two could make it. And I hope that next Sunday we'll have more people joining us to talk about this.
Yeah, we need to advertise it, you know. We need to advertise it, you know, like broadly on Facebook, not only in chats, okay? It's like,
yeah,
because people don't come because they don't know basically about it.
We are being
selective.
Yes.
Go ahead, sorry.
Okay, so we are being selective because not everybody is up to the challenge, and we need dedicated people. That's what I posted earlier this week, is we need people who are ready to get down to business. We're not talking about he said, she said crap. You know, this is about us all working together, whether we're doing it as individual agents or as teammates or as clients, and being able to work together to actually make some progress and see this within our lifetime happen.
Right. So Lara, I'll get with you in regards to what I can do in relation to the love movement and how we can get people in there so they understand more of what I'm talking about too, because they all think I'm crazy, I'm sure. So that's something I'll talk to you about.
No, you're not crazy.
Because I'm going to be putting out all my advertising stuff today or this week too. So I'm going to also be covering the one of the trials of one of the babies here and getting footage for it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's Harlan's mother's trial. It starts Monday, and then I actually have to do Paisley's trial, the man that murdered hers trial, February 10th. So it's kind of some of what I've been doing, and I want to make sure that I get that out at the same time of, hey, you know, if I'm gonna put that out, why not put the link on here to go to this to start, you know, whatever it be, the test, the assessment, or whatever. So we need to figure something out. I've got the other stuff I'm working on, so even though I'm sick, I'm still working on that. So the structure of everything. So
well,
I'll get with you.
Good to hear. I mean, you know, I've had illnesses and complications, and the thing that I keep on reminding myself of is that I can still do something every day.
Yeah.
I mean, I was down in bed for almost a week and a half ago because of the flu. Yeah, it came in with the flu vaccine, as they do.
No, don't vaccinate, I told you.
Did you get the vaccine?
Don't get the vaccine.
No, I know, I don't. They offered
it got worse. It got worse for those who did take the vaccine. I did not take the vaccine, and so
good.
Yeah,
I was in better shape. And I think that I'm good for another 10 years.
Good.
Well, I'll get with you guys here this week. I've got that meeting Thursday. So.